$50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. It should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the Jets have got 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Running left, Coleman on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown! That's caught. Daniel Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. A solid stiff arm. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Tua steps away to his left. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this. And on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run now with Gaskin. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Gaskin. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This is Gaskin on the carry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Letting one go deep for the end zone. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game. And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. They go play action with Wilson. And the grab by Croft. First target, first catch, and a first down. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went. Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Wilson on first down. He'll check that down to Nwogu out of the backfield. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock. But now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On first down, Wilson. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. It's Coleman here. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. He's got Fuller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Looking to pass. Tua. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, up and good. That will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Two and now on first down. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jets have recovered.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Wilson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Wilson.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Throwing is Wilson. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now they hand off to Coleman. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On the give is Nwangu. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys.
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This is Smith with a grab. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now it's Nwangu.
Runs over it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Here's Nwangu.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Gaskin again on 2nd down.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. And now here's a carry heading left. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, it's Brown.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. It wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises.